Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow's exciting adventure will be on the air in just a moment. But first, here's a news flash for every motorist in America. It's about a sensational new kind of tire that will stop your car quicker and safer on wet roads than you've ever stopped before. And the tire that will give you this remarkable new skid protection is the new Goodrich Safety Silvertown with the Lifesaver Tread. This Lifesaver Tread has a truly amazing action on wet, slippery pavement. As the spiral bars of this tread strike the pavement, they act like a battery of windshield wipers. These bars sweep the water from under the tire, force it out through deep drainage grooves, make a dry track for the rubber to grip. Thus, you're protected against skids in all directions. You get the quickest stops you've ever seen. And remember this too. Silvertowns are also the only tires that give you the famous golden ply blowout protection. When thousands are injured or killed every year due to accidents or blowouts or skids, don't take chances. Equip with these life-saving Silvertowns now. That's the way to get protection against skids and blowouts at no extra cost. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Using advanced methods that may ultimately become available to all law enforcement agencies, Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard. As haunting to superstitious minds as a ghost, as inevitable as a guilty conscience. The identity of the Shadow is known only to his intimate friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, The Blind Beggar Dies.
There are smiles that make us happy. There are smiles that make us...
Evening, Singing Jim. Chilly tonight, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Thank you, sir. There are smiles that make
Hello,
us...
Jim. Wish me luck tonight. I'm going out with a new boyfriend. He's on.
All the luck in the world to you, miss. Thank you. There are smiles that make us happy. There are smiles...
Well. If it isn't Singing Jim, holding down the same corner after we told him to pay production or move.
Yeah, he don't pay off, and he don't scare.
I don't make enough money to keep body and soul together. Now you go away. Let me alone.
Oh, so you're gonna try to buck our record, eh? All right, Marty, bring him back in the alley.
Now wait.
That way, maybe we can make him see the things our way.
Now take your hands off me. You let me alone.
Come on, Pop. We just want to talk to you for a minute. We got a proposition for you.
But now I told you. I don't need protection. I have a license because I'm blind. Please don't bother me none.
Bring him back over here, Marty. This looks private enough.
Now wait. No.
Okay, Spike.
Take it easy on that blackjack.
Please, wait. I'm just an old man.
Shut up and hold your mitt over his mouth. Don't let him squirm.
Okay, I got him.
I'm an old man. I can't take it. I haven't any money to pay you, I tell you.
All right, give him the once-over.
Right.
And listen, Singing Jim, next time you fork over $1 a week, or you'll get the worst. Okay, Marty, dump him over the wall there and let's go.
Look at that crowd gathering, Lamont. Isn't it amazing how any little thing can get a crowd together?
Yes. Sometimes those little things turn out to be big things, Margot.
That's just Lamont Cranston, the amateur criminologist, coming to the fore.
Look, we're trying to get into that alleyway. Somebody's hurt, probably.
Oh, yes.
All right, move on. Everybody move on. Move on. Make room for the ambulance. Oh, good evening to you, Mr. Cranston.
What's wrong, Clancy?
Ah, it's poor old Singing Jim. Somebody found him in the alley, all smashed up. Looks like a truck ran over him. All right, out of the way. Move on now.
Oh no. Poor Jim. Lamont, look at his face and head. He doesn't look like he's been run over.
No, don't hit me. I can't take it. I can't pay. I can't.
All right, straight to the hospital and make it fast. This old boy's in a bad way.
Lamont, somebody beat him up. But who would do such a thing like that? And why?
I don't know, Margot. I've known Singing Jim for years.
So have I. Everybody knows him and helps him out.
Margot, he looked pretty bad. I think I'll go to the hospital and see what I can do for him. There's more to this than meets the eye. Want to come along?
Yes, Lamont. I hope we're not too late.
Of course you can see Singing Jim, Mr. Cranston.
How is he, Doctor?
Oh, triple concussion. Looks pretty hopeless.
Poor old Jim.
How did this happen?
Well, the police report listed it as a hit-and-run case. In my opinion, he was beaten with a blunt instrument, a piece of pipe, or a blackjack. He's right in here.
Oh, now don't hit me. I'm an old man. No.
I'm afraid you won't get much out of him, but you can try. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, I can't pay. I need protection.
Now, Singing Jim. Jim, it's Lamont Cranston. I've come to help you. And Miss Lynne is here, too. You remember her?
Hello, Jim. What happened? Who did this to you?
Oh, keep away from me. Let me go. Don't hit me again. No.
I'm afraid he's delirious, Margot. Jim, listen. We're not going to hurt you. You're safe now. Who hit you? Why did they do it, Jim?
They told me I had to pay $1 a week, or they'd give my corner to somebody else. Some phony that knew how to mooch enough to pay for protection. No, don't hit me.
Oh, Lamont, that can't be true. Nobody could be as low as to try to make a racket out of begging, organize them, and make them pay tribute.
It is hard to believe, Margot, but there must be something to it. Wait a minute. Jim, listen to me. Who did this? Who's been trying to make you pay money to them?
No, don't hit me, Spike. Let go of me, Marty. Don't. I can't pay. Apple Mary can't pay either. You took Apple Mary's stand. Now you're trying to take mine. Don't hit me again. Don't.
I better get the doctor. He's unconscious.
Yes, Margot. But I'm afraid it's more than that.
What?
I'm afraid Singing Jim has sung his last ballad.
What? You mean?
Yes, Margot. Singing Jim is dead.
Folks, I guess you're all kind of wondering why the word went out over the beggar's grapevine for us to meet here in my place. And maybe you ain't. Anyway, Apple Mary's got something to say to us.
Thanks, Lane Bill. Thanks, folks. I guess by this time y'all heard poor old Singing Jim's dead.
Yeah.
And I guess y'all know why he's dead. Now don't get the idea that I've asked you here to fight these scurvy rats that pulled Jim into an alley and beat him to death. I ain't asking that.
Can't expect no help from the police, Mary. Now you know that.
Yes, we tried that. And they just laugh at the idea of anybody trying to make us pay for the right to making a living on the streets the only way we know how. selling apples like I do, singing like Jim did, or selling pencils and shoelaces like Lynne Bill here. No, we can't expect no help from the police.
Yeah, but why don't they get the guys that murdered old Jim?
They're investigating it, so they say.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do, Mary? Jim's death was just a warning to the rest of us. It means pay up or get the same.
No, it don't.
Yeah, that's what it means, Mary.
No, it don't. Because something's happening. Somebody's gonna get us what can't help ourselves.
Oh, who is it, Mary?
Now, before I tell you, I want to remind you that I'm not a drinking woman, and I ain't given to hearing things, and I ain't easy convinced. But last night, late, somebody talked to me in my stand. Somebody you've all heard of. Somebody that you've got your eyesight don't believe in because nobody's ever seen him.
Who was it, Mary?
The Shadow.
Oh, he wouldn't bother trying to help folks like us, Mary.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because he asked me to call all you folks together. He promised that he'd come here tonight and tell us how he can help us.
When's he coming? Why isn't he here?
I am here.
Why, where'd that laugh come from?
It sounds like it come right behind Mary.
No, it came back from in that corner.
Wait, don't be frightened. I am the Shadow. I've come here to help you. If you'll accept my unseen presence without questions, without fear.
Yeah, that's right. We got no reason to be scared of the Shadow. We ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah, we ought to be glad he's willing to help us out, to protect us from fellas like Spike and Marty. Maybe he can help us find out who those fellas are.
Now wait a minute, all of you. I've told Shadow all I know about Spike and Marty. All any of us knows. Now y'all listen to what he wants us to do.
You are the victims of the meanest racket in the world. The Shadow will help you, if you're willing to help yourselves. I have reason to believe that one among you is a spy, an informant.
Oh, why, where is he? Point him out.
No. Sooner or later, he will betray himself. There are too many of you for me to single out the one hostile mind in this room.
What do you want us to do, Shadow?
We'll do anything you say.
Go on doing as you've been doing. When these men approach you again, pay them, or promise payment, and then go to the west wall of the National Armory and make your sign of distress in white chalk, using the symbols you use in communicating with one another. The Shadow will understand them and come to your aid. As for the informer in your midst, let him take this warning to the petty racketeers he serves. If one more cent of tribute is levied, if they so much as lay a hand on one of you, they will answer to the Shadow with their lives.
Yeah, who's there? Is that you, Marty?
Yeah, it's me, Spike.
What took you so long? Say, you look like the real McCoy with those smoke glasses and that crutch.
I used to make a living playing this blind and lame gag until you showed me how to make some easy money.
Well, what happened to that meeting at Lame Bill's place?
Plenty.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
No, I ain't seen no ghost, Spike.
What then?
I heard something tonight that I don't want to hear again. The voice of a guy you couldn't see. He was right there talking to us.
Oh, you've been hearing things.
No, it's the truth. I tell you, you've heard of this guy called the Shadow, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard about him, all right. So what?
Well, he was at the meeting. That's what Apple Mary called it. The Shadow's got the whole story out of her. How we worked this racket and how he's going to get to us.
Well, how's he going to do it?
Oh, he's got it all fixed for the beggars to put their distress signs on the wall of the National Armory the first time we try to collect any more dough.
You say the Shadow got all the dough from Apple Mary?
Yeah, I tell you, we gotta lay off.
And kiss all that money we get from the beggars goodbye? Not on your life.
But Spike, the Shadow's poison. He's got plenty of big shots with dough in their gangs. What chance have we got against a guy like that?
Listen, punk, you're all the gang I got, and I ain't letting a bit go. But I'm plenty smart, and I got an idea how to get rid of this Shadow.
All right, how you gonna do it?
Listen, all we have to do is get a hold of Apple Mary, bring her up here to the hideout, and keep her here.
Yeah, and get the Shadow Plum on our tails.
That's just what I want. And to be sure he does get here, you're going to chalk a message on the armory wall. You know the signs they use.
Yeah, I know 'em. But supposing you do get Apple Mary here, and the Shadow comes after her, then what?
Then he's going to walk into the sweetest little trap you ever saw sprung.
But you can't see the guy.
I don't have to see him. All I have to do is hear him talk or laugh the way that say he always does.
All right, Spike, okay. I hope you know what you're doing.
I haven't given you a bad steer yet, have I? We'll grab Apple Mary tonight and bring her down here.
But why did you want to drive past the National Armory, Lamont?
Looking for handwriting on the wall, Margot.
What do you mean?
Shadow made arrangements with Apple Mary and her friends to communicate with them. That way, those racketeers try any more strong-arm tactics.
Do you think they will?
Yes. There's a reckless bravado about a petty criminal that you won't find in big-time crooks.
And they're just as dangerous. Don't forget that, Lamont.
I'm not forgetting it for a minute, Margot. There's a saying. Little snakes are more deadly than the big ones. Stop the car, Margot. Here's the armory.
What is it, Lamont?
There's writing on the wall. It may be what I'm looking for.
Do you mean those chalk marks? Those crosses and circles and numbers?
Yes, it's a message from Apple Mary. She needs help. She's waiting for the Shadow in the basement of 19 River Street.
I'll drive you there, Lamont.
All right, Margot, but not all the way. Stop a block from that address and let me out.
Very well, Lamont. Shall I wait for you?
Yes, Margot. Wait half an hour. If I'm not back by then, notify the police to raid that house.
But why, Lamont? What makes you feel?
I don't think Apple Mary sent that message, Margot. I have a feeling the Shadow's being invited to walk into a trap.
Sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. The Shadow still has plenty of thrills coming.
Extra, extra! This weekend car crashes and skidding accident!
Yes. The Shadow knows that there's hardly a driver who has not experienced that sickening, paralyzing pit in the stomach feeling that comes when his car skids wildly over a wet, slippery highway.
Is it worth the risk, motorists? Especially when you can now get a tire that will stop you quicker and safer on wet roads than you've ever stopped before. A tire that will put real blowout protection between your car and the road. And this new Goodrich Safety Silvertown with the Lifesaver Tread skid protection and golden ply blowout protection costs nothing extra. It's one of the best safety investments you can make. So play safe. Equip your car with these life-saving Goodrich, spelled Goodrich, Goodrich Safety Silvertown tires before it's too late.
Hey, you, Marty?
Yeah, it's me. Where are you? How about some light?
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
Hey, what's the idea with sitting down here in the dark? Hey, are you doing that? What are you doing with that Tommy gun?
When the Shadow comes here looking for Apple Mary, I'm going to spray this room with lead from floor to ceiling. It won't matter if I can't see him, I can't miss. Then our troubles will be over.
I put that message on the armory wall.
How long ago?
About an hour.
Then he'll be here soon. That guy moves fast from what I hear.
Hey, how you gonna know when the Shadow gets here? I mean, if he don't talk or laugh.
He's gotta open that door, ain't he? He can't walk through it, he ain't a ghost.
He comes as close to being a ghost as anything I ever went up on against. How's he do it? I mean, how's he keep from anybody seeing him?
By hypnotism, whatever that is.
Yeah, I know a guy in the circus that could do that. Leastwise, he claimed he could, and he...
Shut up. Go and get Apple Mary in here. She's in that back room.
Okay. Hey, you, Apple Mary, come on in here.
I'm coming. Don't think I'm scared of the scum of the earth like you two.
Oh, pipe down.
What you want with me?
Bring her over here and shove her into this chair.
You heard him. Come on.
Take your hands off me. I may be old and blind, but I take no guiding from scavengers.
Take that cane away from her. She might get free with it.
Give me that stick.
I'll give it to you. Here, take it.
Why, you she-devil!
Put her in that chair and hold her there. You got your knife?
Come on, sit down there. Yeah, I got my knife.
Get it out. She tries anything when the shadow shows up, let her have it right between the shoulders.
Okay, if you know what's good for you, you'll sit still, Mary.
So, you know about the shadow. So you know he's after you. So there was a squealer at the meeting.
Ha! That was no squealer. That was me. And we're expecting your pal, the Shadow, most any time now. I put a little message from you on the armory wall, telling him to come here.
Yeah, just wait till that door swings open. That's the only way he can get in or out.
If this Shadow guy's got a gun and starts blazing away, you'll get yours, Mary.
That Shadow doesn't need a gun.
Shut her up, Marty. I just heard the basement door close.
Hey, somebody's in the hall, Spike.
Shut up! Watch that old dame. She opens her mouth, let her have it.
Right. You got that Tommy gun ready?
Yeah.
Spike, he's here. The Shadow's here. Do something. Shoot him. Kill him.
I ain't sure. I gotta be sure. There's only one certainty in life, and that is death.
It's him. Shoot. Hey, Spike, you shot out the light.
Yeah, but I got him. I got the Shadow. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, but what about Apple Mary?
We haven't got time to fuss with a blind dame. Now listen, Apple Mary. Get out and tell your friends we'll be seeing them. Tell them the Shadow's dead. Tell them if we have any more trouble making collections, they'll get what Singing Jim and the Shadow got. Tell them that for us. Come on, Marty, let's go.
The Shadow's dead. Who can we look to for help now?
You can still count on the Shadow, Apple Mary.
Oh, Shadow. They didn't kill you. Didn't they hit you?
No, Mary. I suspected a trap. So after I opened the door, I walked across the room and stood behind them.
But your voice, it came from near the door.
Ventriloquism. A simple trick of projecting the voice. But that doesn't matter now. Get out of here and hurry to Lane Bill's. Gather your friends together and wait there for word from me, the Shadow. Margot!
Oh, there you are, Lamont. I was beginning to get worried. The half hour's almost up. What happened?
I'll tell you later. Quick, start the car. See those two men hurrying down the street?
That tall one and the short, heavy one?
Yes. Follow them, but be careful. Don't get too close.
Who are they? Where are they going?
They murdered Singing Jim. They tried to murder the Shadow. We'll find out where they go, Margot. Then I'll telephone Commissioner Weston to surround the place.
The Shadow left word with Apple Mary. She wants us at Dugan's pool.
Dugan's pool hall. The Shadows tracked down Spike and Marty.
How come Mary and Lane Bill want us at Dugan's pool hall?
Hey, Limpy, go to Dugan's pool hall right away. Mary said so.
Oh, what's the matter with you, Marty? I thought you could play pool. You missed that shot by about a mile.
I can't keep my mind on the game. Can't stop thinking about the...
Pipe down. Everything's okay, I tell you. I got the shadow. I couldn't have missed. You heard him fall, didn't you?
Yeah, but...
But nothing. We got nothing to worry about, I tell you. The shadow's out of the way, and we got it fixed with Dugan for an alibi. We've been here all evening. See? Here comes Dugan now.
Hey, Spike, Marty, there's something going on around here I don't like. I know I told you I'd frame an alibi for you, but I don't want no trouble. I don't want my place closed up.
What's the matter with you? What's going on?
It's that bunch you've been working with your new racket on. Apple Mary, Lane Bill, Limpy, the whole lot of them.
What? Where are they?
They're out on the street. 20 or 30 of them, and more coming every minute.
Yeah? Who tipped them off? We was here. Is this a double cross, Dugan?
No. Honest, somebody must have tailed you here. Listen to them.
Hey, Spike, they come after us. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, maybe we better. They tear us to pieces the minute they got their hands on us.
You guys better slip out that back door over there. It leads into the alley. The crowd may be lame and blind, but I don't give much for your chances if they get hold of you.
Come on, Spike, let's go, will ya?
Yeah, okay, let's scram. We'll get these monkeys tomorrow one by one. I'll teach you to try to gang up on us. Come on, Marty, come on.
Hey, Spike, wait. Look down the alley there.
Holy cat, cops.
Yeah.
Half a dozen of them.
We can't go that way, Spike. They're laying for us.
Hey, Dugan, you have any other way out? How about upstairs and over the roof?
No, that door to the hole's been nailed up for years. It's either the alley or the front way.
Hey, Spike, that bunch out in the street sound like they's coming in.
Yeah, we're like a couple of rats in a trap.
What are you going to do, Spike?
The shadow, Spike. Did you hear that? It's the shadow. You didn't get him. He ain't dead.
No, you will not go to the electric chair for the murder of the shadow.
Well, so you got away. Well, then the cops haven't got anything on us now. Come on, Marty. We'll go out through the alley and let the cops pick us up. They can't hold us more than 24 hours.
Wait. You've forgotten the murder of Singing Jim.
What? You can't pin that on us. Are the doors locked?
Yeah, and the key's gone, Spike.
Yes. I locked that door, Spike. I have the key. But the front door is unlocked. You can walk out that door. Singing Jim's friends are out there waiting for you.
Spike, what are we gonna do?
They're the lame and the crippled and the blind. But there's strength in their numbers. The strength of a long, suffering fury that means your death, if they get their hands on you.
What do you want, Shadow? What's your game?
I want your confession to the murder of Singing Jim.
Yeah, and if we confess, will you keep that mob away from us?
I'm not confessing to anything. I'm not writing myself a one-way ticket to the death house.
It's your choice. A chance before a legal jury or that mob. Quick!
Stop him, Shadow! I'll confess! Yeah, we killed Singing Jim. It was Spike. He slugged him in that alley. Yeah!
Why, you dirty squealer!
Don't move, Spike. One false move, these tormented people will kill you. Mary, Lane Bill, wait! Wait, everybody. This is your last chance. There's a blackboard behind you, Spike. There's a piece of chalk. Write your confession to the murder of Singing Jim and sign it. Write what I dictate to you.
You win, Shadow.
We, Spike Grogan and Marty Nielsen,
we, Spike Grogan,
confess.
And Marty Nielsen,
that on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock,
confess that on Tuesday night,
we did willfully beat Singing Jim.
We did.
To death.
Willfully beat.
With a blackjack.
Singing Jim to death with a blackjack.
Sign it. Now you, Marty.
Okay.
There. Now what, Shadow?
Walk to that back door. Open it. Call to the police in the alley. Tell them to come and get you.
But it's locked. You locked it and took the key.
I unlocked it again. Go with Spike Grogan, Marty. Beyond that door, a blindfolded woman with a sword in one hand and finely balanced scales in the other waits for you. You've mocked her long enough. She is patient, because her name is Justice, and her revenge for your mockery will be death.
You have been listening to a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in The Shadow magazine.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. The Blind Beggar Dies was written by Maxwell Grant. Lamont Cranston was played by Clay Nielsen, and Margot Lane was played by Stephanie Bucci. Ladies and gentlemen, a new world's record has been set. 1,440,000 words were written by Maxwell Grant in less than 10 months on a Corona typewriter. In the creation of the sensational character of the Shadow, Mr. Grant has shattered all other typewriting records. 2 champions, the Corona and the Shadow. Corona, it's a good typewriter. The Shadow is featured in The Shadow magazine, a Street and Smith publication, and on a radio station near you.